OSI stands for Open Systems Interconnection, and its main aim is to have a vendor-independent network model to avoid proprietary protocols and push for more open solutions. In this video, Daniel will provide more details about the OSI model and the actual Internet model.
The problem of sending information through a computer network is really complex. The number of details to process and decisions to take is large, ranging from how to physically transmit the information, what to do in case of packet loss, and even how to detect if there were losses, how to provide security on communications, how to decide whether the data sent is a picture, a video, a text, or a combination of them, and so on. Engineers get used to solving complex problems in a very particular way, splitting large problems into smaller ones and looking for individual solutions. The sum of individual solutions will become the global solution. In computer networking models, we proceed in the same way. It is a common practice to split the big problem into smaller ones or layers and group them in a stack. Every layer of the model provides a set of solutions to specific issues in what we group as a protocol. Then, if we are not happy with a particular solution, a protocol, in a layer, we can change it without affecting the global solution. As we mentioned, the OSI model is based on a 7-layer stack and provides outstanding contributions to the networking world. The separation of the layers and its independence was a nice and essential idea, mainly adopted by the Internet at that time. However, the OSI model was too sophisticated and complex, built on these 7 layers, trying to solve a complex problem of the interconnection of networks. Although based on the OSI principles, a much more simplified model was the one actually adopted by the Internet. 5 layers were enough to define families of protocols able to interconnect networks and systems. Internet development was based on a more flexible stack, with fewer layers than the original one designed by OSI, and with a much more practical approach. The focus was always on building a feasible architecture and getting things up and running. Just keep in mind that the Internet protocol, the IP, was designed in the 1980s. At that time, the computers were not so powerful, so the IP protocol ran on very, very slow machines. At that time, functional running code on those slow computers was a priority. The 5 layers of the Internet model architecture are, from the bottom to the top, the physical, the link, the network or Internet, the transport, and the application layer. We will explore those layers in the next video. Here we talk about the link layer protocols to refer to the solutions on that part of the stack. The same applies for the Internet protocols, transport protocols, or any other layer protocols. So why 5 layers? The answer is empirical. 7 layers from the OSI model seem to be too many protocols to get to a global solution. Fewer layers meant a reduction in the number of protocols needed, but also increased complexity of each. So in the end, 5 layers was an excellent compromise between the number of protocols and layers and the complexity of each one.
The Internet architecture model starts from a simplified and more practical version of the older OSI model. Just 5 layers are enough to provide protocols as the solution to the network interconnection problem. In the next video, Daniel will detail, layer by layer, what type of problems face and the solutions or protocols provided in them. See you there!